But his speech, he basically attacked Trump in a very big way. He was kind of like on some DMX shit up there.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was like,
Turn
here's
the volume
words. Turn the volume up. I'm like, damn, bro.
I know.
Damn. And then Trump, he called him out. He's like, you have to go through all of us. Zoran was like, if you want to get through us, you have to go through all of us. All this sort of like pointed Trump anti-rhetoric.
Yeah.
And Trump, again, he kind of beats people up on the left. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're ugly. Everyone knows you're ugly. You have a small dick. And he didn't do that with Zoran when he was asked about it after, which I think is like it's like this bully thing where like when they're Elizabeth Warrens, Indian, not really, but when someone comes at you, you kind of like, because the way he said it, he was like, well, listen, we'll reach out to him. Wait, no, he'll reach out to us. He'll reach out to us.
Here's my theory.
What's that?
I think Trump views this as a sort of flirtation. For him, this is how you flirt, you know? Yeah. And I think Trump actually does secretly like Mamdani.
Yes.
Because he's undeniably rizzed up.
Yes.
And Trump is all about that,
he loves
too.
male riz.
You know what I mean?
And you can see it. I'm telling you, he didn't attack him.
Yeah.
At all.
Didn't attack him. He was like, I think he sees him. He's like, this is a guy who's actually cut from my cloth a little bit.
Hondo.
Right? Even the politics and the policies and, my moral fiber is different. But actually, they're very similar. Schultz actually brought this up, which is Zoran is actually the brown Trump.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And
I think Trump sees him, and I think he kind of likes him.
Yes.
You know?
I wonder if Mamdani secretly likes Trump a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Rizzers kind of know what Rizzers be.
It's hard to say because on the one hand, you've got Trump, who's like the id.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Mamdani is he's like the ego. You know what I mean? So he's guarding it all. So he would never let on that he likes somebody like Trump. He couldn't. That's like kryptonite.
Right.
Trump, on the other hand, is so bombastically himself always, all the time.
He can't even hide it.
That he can just say, I like this person. I don't like this person. I love Kim Jong-un. I hate blah, 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 blah. Right? He can say whatever he wants whenever he wants.
And when they kiss, that'll be the super ego. That'll be the thing above the ego.
It will be.
Kind of working in tandem.
Someone make some AI slop of Zoran and Trump kissing.
Dude, it'll be Trump.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Trump's gonna
leaked.
Somebody leaked this.
Somebody leaked this. It says by Trump. I don't know who that is. Yeah, that's what I got too. I was like, this guy is a little. He's playing differently with this guy.
Yes.
And I think truly he's like, man, if we could just hang out.
But Trump is also a very wily operator in the sense that like he'll let him like do his talking,
yeah,
and then he'll drop, Thor's hammer on him with some kind of crazy shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like he'll have him deported tomorrow or something. ICE agents are going to show up.
Well, it's be like, because he is like that weird friend. Because like with Modi, he was like, I love Modi.
Yeah.
And then one thing happened. He's like, no more bananas exported to India.
No, but even now with Modi, right?
Yeah.
Even now, because Modi's been like,
yeah,
brushing off Trump. Trump's like, I still love Modi. I love him. There's a lot of love there. He's a good
what do you
guy.
think about Modi? He's like,
we're working it out.
He's like, being left on red is pretty hard.
Yeah.
Pretty
Modi's
hard.
like, we broke up. Trump's like, we're working it out.
Yeah, we're working it out.
Still a lot of love there.
I sent him a happy birthday text.
Yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah. So, Trump's got all these Gujarati problems, actually.
He loves a little Indian man. He's low key. I mean, he looks, again, we talked about it, he looks saffron. He's already about it.
He is.
And it's kind of cute watching him kind of like low key love these like Muslim Hindu men. Just like, hey guys, were you guys going out later?
I think he does like Mamdani. You can tell. You can kind of tell, right? Because when he feels nothing but disgust for somebody,
you can see it.
Like he just lets it out.
Yeah.
He'll say anything like, she's got disgusting hair extensions and her tits are fake.
Everyone knows it. Everyone knows it.
That's
with
why
him,
I'm not passing the spending bill, whatever.
But with Mamdani's like, I sent that loser a prayer rug.
Yeah.
Just so he'd know.
I want him to succeed. I hope he does well. I hope he does well. He's a communist, so I can't.
He didn't say that. I hope he succeeds. I like him.
Yeah, he's like, I hope he succeeds.
Trump is cutie patootie vibing. He's laboo-booing with Mamdani.
I think he is. I think they are sort of cut from the same cloth, right? Because it's interesting. Because Zoran's campaign is like, okay, let me focus group it at the outset. Here's the affordability agenda. Very similar to Trump, you know what I mean? But then he just puts on opposite costumes, right? So, like his whole speech was about Trump.
Right.
You know what I mean? But listen, you're here to govern New York, right?
Right.
So what is he doing? He's just positioning himself as a thing. He understands himself as a brand, and he knows...
He's not outside of the discourse, right? It would have been a boring speech if he actually talked about affordability and things that he's trying to do. That's kind of a lame speech.
Yeah.
What do people want? That's their hero.
Yeah.
We need some blood. We need some WWE. It's wrestling, baby.
Yeah,
It's wrestling, baby.
He's positioning himself as this is actually the sort of Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi
That's
or
what I'm saying.
whatever.
Dude, he had Doom Pachale as like his come out song. He should have been the Steve Austin.
Yeah.
That's more apt of what he was trying to do. You know, bum 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 bum. Right.
His speech referenced Eugene Debs, socialist candidate for president
Back in the day
during the Depression.
Did he invent unions?
Huh?
Did he invent unions?
He didn't invent them, but
he was like
yeah,
deep into that shit, right?
he was deep into that shit. Yeah, and he also name dropped Nehru. Jawaharlal.
Big Rizzer.
Yeah.
White.
Which also shows what his position is. A lot of like the Hindutva people are like, this guy hates Hindus. This guy hates Hindus. Like, okay, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Right?
Oh, he does. I mean, he's mad at Modi for sure. He definitely hates Modi. I
But
think.
what he is like he's just like a Congressy style Indian. If you were to have to position his politics, that's literally all he is. He's a sort of Anglophone Nehruvian guy.
Yeah, I will say he's always said Hindu brothers. Jewish outreach, Muslim outreach. I don't think I've ever heard him say like we need to be one with our Hindu brothers and sisters. But I don't think he's gotten hate for it though. Too. No one's ever prompted that.
Not, I mean, you get the rumblings from some of the Hindutva people, right? But the other reason though for that is that Hindus are not organized politically in America.
Sure.
Right? There is no real.
There was no push on that.
Yeah.
Where you had to answer that. I don't think anybody cared that wasn't Hindu. And I don't think Hindus even pushed him on that.
No, there's like a lot of Hindus who liked him and supported him.
Right.
You know?
And
I did vote for him.
Right. I can't vote, but
yeah,
that's a different
I
story.
voted in your stead. I wrote in the notes. I was like, this is for Usama.
Usama.
Well, I voted for him because I hate my landlord and I want to see my landlord suffer.
Freeze rent for any rent stabilized apartment.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. Damn, bro. That'd be
so
amazing.
I'm like, let's go. I always vote policy.
Is that going to be okay? Is that going to be okay? Is that going to work? I don't know.
Well, they say rent freezing in
tax
general.
billionaires to pay for that, right?
Well, no, they all say rent freezing is actually very catastrophic overall, like conservative economists do.
Right.
But like, it has to be a dual approach, right? Which is you build new buildings. Rent freeze is a band-aid, right? Building new buildings is a more holistic approach to solving a housing crisis.
Sure.
And he says he wants to do both.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, he's taking an intelligent clinical approach of like, we'll bandage this, triage this situation while working on it long term, might possibly building more housing.
And if they don't build more housing, it'll be a problem.
Yeah.
They have to build the housing.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But I think most hardcore leftists are like really opposed to that.
Okay. With the free grocery stores, I think that'll be fine if they space it out enough.
Yeah.
I used to live in Canarsie. The grocery store was the patty shop.
Yeah.
That was the food. There was not a grocery store in walking distance in that area. So people who have never been there will say, no, you're gonna ruin everything. I think my stop where I used to live in Canarsie, the crack house stop, could use a city-run grocery store. I don't think it'll affect anything. I know that stop. Also, bodegas are on corner-based. Like, there's 2 bodegas in 2 corners of the same intersection.
Yeah.
They're fine. You know what I'm saying? So I believe
look, I'm not an economist, so I actually can't speak about this. One thing that a friend of mine, we both know a comic, and he voted for Zoran, but he was like, city-run grocery stores is not a good idea. I think his dad or his uncle used to run a grocery store. He said the margin of profit at a grocery store is 1%.
Jesus.
But I don't know. You know what? I used to be like, do I want the same people who run the DMV to run the grocery store? I had to go to the DMV recently. It actually wasn't that bad.
Right.
I was surprised. So I was like, maybe, I don't know, if it's something that is actually necessary. Yeah, there is an affordability crisis.
You want those people picking your strawberries out, though?
What?
Huh?
The DMV people?
Picking your
this is a good strawberry.
And the Italian speaks.
Joe, I prefer Mexicans to pick my strawberries.
Yeah, what does Italians ever picked up anything, bro?
What you're talking about, but
they picked up charges for being sexual harassers. Italians picking. What are you talking about?
They cut grapes.
It'll be Guatemalans. Good, clean Guatemalans to pick our food. Thank you.
The cleanest Guatemalans.
Cleanest. They wash every day.
We're only going to let in the top pickers.
Yeah, the top guapos. The big guapos. Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm excited. This sounds like hope. It sounds like change. And people are like, he can't do it. Well, at least he's saying he's going to try. I don't know. That's cool. You know, as opposed to like, you know, it was only 13
his ambition
guys.
is maybe this, but his ambition is really to be like the voice of anti-Trump America.
Sure.
And like the left does not have anybody good right now.
I think he'll be a House rep. I think he'll get there. That's my
No,
take.
he'll be like a senator.
Senator,
Yeah.
maybe even senator, right?
Yeah.
I see him going far. No president because of Uganda.
Because of Uganda.
But where'd that come from? Like, why can't a U.S. citizen just be president?
We haven't all this hubbub over Obama, African Muslim in the way. Now we've got an African Muslim.
What's up, dude?
You know,
Zoran,
And the mayor
Kwame,
seat.
Tyrone, Jamal, Clarence, Mamdani,
Demetrius Mamdani.
Zamdanius, Mamdani.